Hello, everyone. This is Patricia Spork at her Sporkplodes channel. And if you know, Patricia is also known as Sporket. And this is Sporkplode 29, taped on February 1, 2019. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm here to talk about an article that I read January the 16th about the human diet causing catastrophic damage to planet. And it was a study. Apparently there was a dozen researchers that got together and decided, that our diet is just we're just causing a catastrophe. My gosh, we're causing a catastrophe because we eat, and we eat what we like, not what they want us to eat. Okay? Some of us do anyway. And what it kind of boils down to, they say that beef is the main culprit. Poor cows, poor cattle farmers, that they keep having to deal with this stuff. And of course, they include dairy because, it comes from cows too. And they talk about the methane, how it's damaging everything. They recommend a diet of 7 grams and up to 14. So I was really curious. I decided to weigh out how much, 7 grams was. So I pulled out a little precision scale that I use for my jewelry. Okay, here's my little scale. Gonna turn the power on. Make sure it zeroes out, Gotta make sure it zeroes out. Okay, it zeroed out. Now I'm going to change it to ounces. Okay, I'm on ounces. And I'm going to put a little meatball right in the center. And we've got 0.59 ounces. So that's a little over half an ounce for one meatball. Remember that. One meatball is over their recommendations. Minimum, maximum, right? Of course, they'd like their minimum to be 0 red meat. Correct? Correcto amundo. That's right. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that you can have one meatball a day of red meat. There you go. But you have to realize that a T-bone steak on average is approximately 1 pound. If you look, most T-bone steaks are going to be around about a pound. Okay, so my husband can eat one of those at one meal. And what they don't account for is that people, some people don't eat beef every day. Here at my home, we eat chicken, some fish, we may just have a sandwich, a tuna fish sandwich. And, but we do like a glass of milk with our meal. And they don't like us really even having milk or cheese. Look, I made a chicken enchilada casserole the other day and I used a whole bag of shredded cheese. And what are they? Maybe, I don't know, 12 ounces? I can't recall. And of course, they also talk about the water that's used. They say 70% of the freshwater supply is used in agriculture. Well, I can believe that. If you're growing vegetables or grains or you're having to water your cattle, I can see, maybe 70% going to that. But what gets me is that we still have some big honcho, having these researchers come up with all this information so that they can eventually, try to conform us peons to their way of eating. And they even state something in the article, one researcher, scientist, whatever, states something about, that we are going to have to, I can't, I'm paraphrasing, something about that we can't have a healthy diet, we're going to have to change that, man. I guess that even goes with the vegetables. So if they cut out the beef, and we can't have milk eventually. And they're even saying something about, we got to change our diet with the vegetables. What the hell are we going to be eating? Soylent Green, man? Soylent Green? Okay, forget that. I know that's a movie title, but Soylent Green, you know what I'm talking about. And that was human people. But of course, they're into the infanticide now, with New York doing the abortions. And we got these little blood clinics coming up, charging $7,000-8,000 for some blood to supposedly make people younger. They want to abort babies even at the time of birth. Virginia almost passed that also this past week. So what do they do with the little babies if they're going to abort them? I guess the blood goes to the clinics, and maybe the meat, and I don't know what else may go into our little version of Soylent Green. I don't know. But, if they abort the babies, I know I'm getting off my subject here, but if they abort the babies, it kind of makes you figure, hey, if babies aren't worth it to be alive when, to be trashed when they're born, what about the elderly people? Like me, I'm getting older every day. Hey, I'm just freaking useless, I guess. So there I go too. Ooh, Soylent Green. Okay, anyway, I've put the link to the article I was talking about at the down in the description. So you might want to go read it if you haven't read it already. I know there's probably been, quite a bit of hoopla, people in videos talking about it too. Who knows? Anyway, I just wanted to give my little perspective on it and my opinions. I think it's freaking crazy, and these people need to quit telling us what to do. If I want to eat meat, if I wanted to eat me 20-something meatballs, I ought to be able to do it. If I can afford to buy them. Know what I mean? Bud Bing? It's my health, not theirs. I know they keep putting it off on the environment. Damage to the environment. Ugh. Boy, I tell you what. But I bet they throw their toilet paper down on the ground when they go out in the woods. I bet they don't even dig a hole, put their toilet paper in or nothing. Of course, they probably don't even go to the woods. They probably got one of them little boudet things. Woo! They're using a lot of water too. They better cut that out. That's part of that 70% fresh water supply blowing on there. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bud Bing. Okay, I'm gone. Bye. Thank you so much.